Right, so today we're going to speak about school. What happens at school? So, some of you are back at school, and I'm so pleased, and I hope that all of you who are still at home are working hard, and we really hope that we'll see you back soon. So, our school is called LaSalle College, and we write it with capital letters because it's the name of a man, and his surname was LaSalle. So it's two words, a capital L and a capital S, because that was a man's name. He was a French man who started schools in France long, long ago, but I'm going to tell you all about him another day. LaSalle College. The whole thing must have capital letters to start the words so that we know this whole thing is the name of our school. Right. So now let's have a look. This is what happens at school. And we need to remember this, that there is a time at school to do everything. So when you're at home, there is a time to bath. If you keep saying, oh no, I don't want to bath now, bath later, and oh no, I don't want to bath now, I just want to finish this TV program, or no, I don't want to bath now, eventually there won't be time to bath because it will be bedtime or it will be supper time. So we need to make sure that we stick to time. So there's a time to work. If we play or we talk instead of working, then we don't finish our work or we don't do it as well as we should. There's a time to eat. So when you go out at break, you need to eat your lunch so that you can get some energy from your food to carry on working. Otherwise, you're going to feel tired and you're going to want to yawn and you're going to want to just go home. But if you eat and then you play a little bit, then you'll have the energy that you need. And I know all your mums or dads or grannies or helpers pack you a good healthy lunch to give you. It's almost like putting in petrol at break time to carry on with your work. Then, when you've worked, there's a time to play. And at the moment, we can't play games where we touch each other, but we can sit and speak to each other. So, there's a time to play. And then, after all of that, it's a time to go home. Now, the people at our school, some of you haven't met them yet, but I'm just going to go through people in the foundation phase. So the foundation phase is grade R, grade 1, grade 2, and grade 3. Now, I'm going to show you a photo of the Christmas party that the teachers had last year. We went down to a restaurant and we had a little Christmas party. We each got a little Christmas present and we had something yummy to eat. But I'm just quickly going to go through the people in this picture. Some of you haven't met them yet, but you might see them, and I'd like to tell you about each one of them because they might be one of your teachers. So, this is me, Mrs. Hraylen. I'm your grade 1 teacher. Some of you may have only seen me when you came to school to do your assessment. I haven't met you yet. Some of you know me from last year in grade R, and some of you met me this year before we went into home learning. Then with me is lovely Mrs. Gething. Mrs. Gething and I are a team in grade 1. We both help with teaching the grade ones. And Mrs. Gething has been doing the lovely story time on your home learning days. Then the grade R teacher, some of you had Mrs. van der Merwe last year. Some of your brothers and sisters are in grade R this year. So that's grade R teacher, grade 1 teachers. Then this is Mrs. van Vieren. Mrs. van Vieren's very, very clever at art, and she's done all those lovely art videos on your home learning program, and Mrs. van Vieren also looks after you at aftercare, so she's also the aftercare teacher. Then this man in the middle with all the ladies around him is Coach Fernando. Now, Coach Fernando hasn't come back to school this year yet, but he will be there on Monday when you return. Coach Fernando is our swimming coach, and he helps us with the PT, and he does all kinds of things. He's got your desks in the right place, that we social distance, and he does the computer work of the home learning. He does all kinds of things, so you'll get to meet lovely Coach Fernando. And some of you might even already know Coach Fernando because you go to Coach Fernando for swimming lessons. Then this is Mrs. Ansel. She's our grade 2 teacher, and also when our COVID restrictions are no longer in place, Mrs. Ansel is the ballet teacher. Mrs. Ansel used to dance. She went to the art and ballet school, and she's a very good dancer, but now she's able to teach our girls how to dance, and she does a very good job of that. And then this lady is Mrs. Picketh, and she's the grade 3 teacher. And then there's one more lady who I don't have in this photo because she's only come this year. She's a lovely lady who's been doing your PE videos. So the Sid Shuffle and those, that's Miss Besson. And she, like Mrs. Gething, helps me in grade 1. Miss Besson helps Mrs. van der Merwe in grade R. And some of you may have met Miss Besson in the mornings. She would have done your screening. She would have asked you questions about how you're feeling, and she would have taken your temperature with the school thermometer. Okay, so that's the foundation phase teachers and what we should be doing at school, what time it is. And remember those rules at home too. Time to eat, time to pack your clothes away, time to go to bed, time to bath, and then you can do all the fun things. Remember to pack your bags and put in your lunch tin, take out your lunch tin, don't forget to bring your hat, and so on. Lots of rules, but rules keep us safe, and in the end, they make us have wonderful, wonderful days. So I know we are all excited to meet you, and I know that you're going to have a wonderful few years in the foundation phase at LaSalle College.